Hello everybody, so welcome back to my channel. As you can see, today I'm in a different location. I'm actually at my uncle's house at the minute watching the cats. So there's one there and another one hiding somewhere, so just ignore the change in scenery and lighting and things like that. I'm having to make do with what I've got. So today I'm going to be filming the part 2 of my ColourPop series. So I'm going to be using this palette here today, which is the Orangey Glad palette from the Dream Big collection that ColourPop do. Just looks like this. Now I have already done swatches for you guys, so that is all the shades there. So I am doing it a little bit differently this time in that I don't have my base on. Last time I did my base first, but I want to use tape today because I'm lazy and I'm gonna cheat a little. This is part 2, as I said, so if you haven't seen part 1, I'll link it in the cards above and in the description. Make sure you go and check that out too. So don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, all that fun stuff, and let's get started. So I am just gonna carve out my brows and prep my lid. To do that, I'm just gonna go in with some concealer. So the concealer that I'm using is this one here, which is the L'Oreal Infallible More Than Concealer. So like I said, today I'm going to be using tape, so I'm just sticking 2 pieces to my hand so that it's not quite as sticky and then it doesn't hurt my skin when I take them off later. This is just a bit of masking tape, nothing snazzy. As you can see, I've left a gap there. Now that's just so that I can blend it into the lower lash line later on. Today I do think I want to do like a cut crease, like a proper cut crease kind of look. To do that, I'm going to start with this shade here. So this is Creamsicle. It's just like a nice neutrally, it's the bottom one here. It's just like a nice orangey colour. Oh, here's the other cat. Come for a nosy. Yes, I'm just taking that shade and I'm going to start to blend that through the crease. Do you know what? We're going to bin off the tape. It just annoys me. I don't know why I thought about it. So we're binning off the tape. I'm just going to do it freehand. So yeah, I'm going to take this shade from right in the inner corner all the way out. As you can see, I am blending that quite high up into my temple. I just think when doing a cut crease it creates like a really nice shape. I don't know, I just prefer it really blown out. Yep. And then I'm going to take a really fluffy brush. I'm just going to put a teeny bit of Zested, which is the lightest shade in the palette, and I'm just going to use that to help blend out the edge of that last shade. And then I'm going to take this shade here, which is You Peel Me. I do really like all the names in these palettes. They're just also relevant to like the main theme, and they're awesome. So yeah, I'm just going to take this like close to where I'm gonna cut the crease in a minute. So I'm kind of mapping out the shape that I want the cut crease to be. So I'm going to take the brush we were using earlier with Creamsicle again and just help blend that colour out. At this stage, I'm just going to cut the crease. To do that, I'm going to take that same concealer we used to carve out the brows and just like a little flat concealer brush. What I always do to start with is just put like a splodge in the centre of my eyelid and then look up, and then it'll transfer to how high your crease like naturally folds, so that when you're moving your head around and looking in different places it doesn't transfer. And then just from there I'm gonna come along to where I want the cut crease. So now that I've got the general shape done, I'm just gonna cover the lid in concealer again just to get rid of all the orange. Okay, so that is how the cut crease is looking at the minute. To set that all in place, I'm going to use the RCMA No Colour Powder. I'm just going to do all of that again to the other eye, and then we'll continue on with the rest of the look. Okay, so that is both eyes done cut crease wise. Right, what I'm now going to do is put the tape back on that I took off earlier because I want to do like a winged eyeliner effect with some of these orange shades. And I'm going to line it up with like the edge of that bit. I'm going to take like a small eyebrow brush and going back in with the darkest shade first, so going in with You Peel Me. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to stamp it along the edge of the tape, connecting it to my eyelid and just creating a wing with this eyeshadow. And then I'm just stamping it across my lash as well. And I'm just going to start blending the edge of that out. I'm going to take another angled brush, this one's a little bit bigger, and I'm going to go in with Creamsicle. And I'm going to do a similar thing but above that last shade, so I'm just going to blend that across the edge of the last shade. I'm just going to take like a rounded brush like this and go in with Zested, and I'm just going to blend that along the edge of all of that. Could she like clean herself any louder? I don't know if you can hear it or not. It's so loud. Okay, so that is what we're aiming for. So now when we take off the tape, we have a nice smoky eyeshadow orange wing going on. As you can see, I have left a bit of space there just so I can attach that to my lower lash line later on. So again, I'm just going to repeat all that on the other eye. So this is both eyes. This is how the look is going. Just going to go and do all of my base off camera, and then I'll be right back to finish off the eye look. So that is all my base done. So now I'm going to move on to the lower lash line. To do that, I'm going to go in with the brush I was using earlier and the darkest shade, so You Peel Me. And I'm going to push that against my lower lash line, just connecting it up to the wing on the top. I'm going to bring that to like halfway. I'm going to go in with the pencil brush I was using earlier as well, and I'm just going to start blending that out with no product on it. And actually I'm going to go in with Creamsicle on that brush and just blend that out. And then just the same on the other eye, so just pushing the darker shade against my lash line and blending it out with Creamsicle. Okay, now for my inner corner, I'm actually going to go in with Clementine, which is the pressed pigment in the middle. Pressed pigment, pressed glitter, you know what I mean. That one there is literally just like a glitter pressed into the pan, but it's so pretty. So yeah, I'm just going to pop that in my inner corner. I have already got a bit of highlighter in there, but I feel like this will just be that extra bit of pop. So I'm just going to like press into the palette so that it picks up the pigment like that, and then just push it into that inner corner. I'm also going to take that on a brush and just pop that in the same place. I've not put any glue down or anything. I'm just popping it straight on. Obviously if you use glue it would be a lot stronger, but I quite like how it's looking at the minute. For mascara, I'm going to go in with the one I always use, literally the only mascara I use ever. So this is the Happy Go Lash by Body Shop, and I'm going to coat my top and bottom lashes with this. And then for lashes, I'm going to use the most natural ones I've brought with me that have just fell out of the packet. Great. So I'm going to go in with these ones here, which are in the style Baby from CookieXLashesX. Now you can use code GeorgiaCL19 for money off your order. One's just fell out again. And now for lipstick, I did think about going orange, but then realised I don't actually have an orange lipstick, so that was that plan out of the window. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to go in with the Kash Beauty True Nude kit. then again with the True Nude lipstick, just looks like this. So that is the lipstick on. I think it goes really nicely with the eyeshadow look actually. But this is the final look. I'm really happy with how it turned out. I think the pop of glitter on the inner corner really brings the look together with it all being quite matte. But yeah, overall I'm super happy with how this turned out. Absolutely love this palette. You've got a great mix of matte shades, shimmer shades, and then obviously the pressed glitter in the middle. I think it's all really nice, super beautiful palette. But yeah, like I said at the beginning, this is part 2, so if you like this idea you can go and check out the playlist. It'll have the other ones I've done in, so as I'm filming this there's only one other one up and that's the red one, but if you found this video later on there might be a few more up now. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, all that fun stuff, and also make sure to turn on the notification bell so that you are notified every time I upload. Thank you so much for watching, and I will hopefully see you in my next video. Bye!